Alright, Patrick. This is the Patriots playbook, and I just want to show you a few of the plays that I really like. First off, you have this play. Now, there's two different ways you can run it. You can, well, I guess three ways. You can run it as is. If it's third and 4 or any yardage, fourth and less for first down, it's always great to use that tight end for an out route. He gets open a lot. Or you can go back to it as is, or you can put the tight end on a streak route, and it will help open up your outside receiver more on that cut inside. Anyways, here's that view. Well, damn. That's shitty. Thought the Steelers had a no line. Here's that one. Now, as you saw on that same play just now, Circle was wide open. Not that time, but he was on the first play. Now, McDonald on the flat route is great because you get options between him and Circle. And then if you need just a few yards, you can always put your tight end on that out route. And boom. Just like that. 5 yards. If McDonald don't want to be a bum, of course. Easy 5 yards though, 90% of the time. And then other than that, I mean, you do have your other tight end going on the corner route. Down he gets open much. Of course, you have R1. Dude gets open a lot. Your running back will get open a lot on this play. I love that route from a running back. We go to empty base, 4 verticals. Every playbook has this play. So I put triangle on a slant, and I put circle on a drag. And it usually pays off. Because for some reason, when the 2 receivers on the right start their go routes, one of them usually sets a pick on the cornerback guarding circle. And then you have Brown there, typically as a distraction. Let's see, they set the pick, and he gets open a lot. One more time. And then you have that slant route. Money. Now, one of my personal favorite plays is PA deep outs. I 90% of the time put the outside receivers on a streak. You usually put X on a slant, and you can either run it as is, as I just did. And as you can see, it beats the base cover 3 because that safety goes so far up top that you're able to throw it underneath him. And then if they decide to run cover 2 or cover 2 man or man, it's money. There's no guarding that route damn near. But then when you get your opponent that wants to throw that user on them, now you got James in the slant and your running back on a wheel route. Someone's gonna get open almost every time on this play. The spread Y slot is a very beautiful play as well. I'm gonna go ahead and respot the ball. Just move it back a little bit. Give the field more space to work with. So as you can see, the slot guys go to the outside on a wheel route. Your outside receiver on the right is going to do a very nice post route, and you got an in route on your other receiver. The play action's nice, I love it, but it's money. It is so beautiful. Another play that is just guaranteed to get someone open. And then you can even put R1 on a wheel route. Just to throw a little spice on the cake, if you will. Now, you got the bunch formation, and Pat Sell is so amazing. I love this play as well. It is great. So it's like a slant route, but as you can tell, it's a little bit deeper. It's like the in-betweener of a slant and a post. Very nice route. You got your slot receiver doing the streak, which is going to get that safety. You got your outside receiver running the corner route, and your tight end running the flat route. So basically, this play is it's a concept. I mean, you got square that's going to get open a good bit for you. Of course, you got your running back, which I would suggest putting him out in a swing route or something of that manner, maybe even a wheel route, something like that. But Washington gets open a lot in this play. And then when he's not open, you got your tight end on the flat route. But boom, it's just right there. When he first does the cut, is typically when you're going to want to throw it. And it's usually money. You got trips tight end. Now, typically, I make sure I have a fast receiver right here on the inside because PA shot will. It's nice. So you put X on a fade route, and it turns into PA crossers, except for the fact that you have circle doing this will route, and it's a glitch. it's a glitch. It is an absolute money play, and I love it. Now, out of the single back, you got wing pair, great formation all around. Halfback dive works really well in this play, and typically the reason being is the defense is going to line so far towards the right that right when you audible it to the left, you've got 3-on-3, and then it's just all about finding that hole. So the halfback dive play is really nice out of this formation because it throws the defense to the right so far. Tight end attack, always been a good play. That's pretty much the only two plays I'll run out of that formation. Ace, wide receiver quick. I'll tell you what, this play right here can get you yards. It's just a basic run play. You cut inside. If that left guard guards that linebacker, which I say it's half and half. Half the time they do, half the time they don't. It's money. But out of that ace formation, you've got quite a few more plays. You got skinny posts. Always a great play if someone is running man blitzes on you. This play is amazing for that. PA seams, one of my favorite concepts out of this. You put your running back on a wheel route. You put your outside receiver, whichever one it may be, on a slant route towards the direction that the running back is going, and then you just focus on that side of the field. Those streak routes will manipulate the defense pretty amazingly. And it's a good 5 yards of play easily, but then, you know, every now and then if you have time to actually let the play develop for a little bit, that R1 will get wide open for you, and you'll get a good 30-35 yards. Tight end cross. I like to compare this to PA crosses with the concept. Your tight end triangle is going to get open a lot on this play. It's just ridiculous how nice this play works. Just like tight end crosses, the only difference is your opponent isn't going to see it coming because he's not going to realize the formation as, oh, that's that tight end crosses formation. Halfback stretch is always a good one. This is a great play for the end zone, in my opinion. So you'll put circle on a zig route, and you'll put square on an out route. Now those guys aren't your focus. Those guys are basically to keep the outside bundled in. You'll put R1 on the block. You don't want to take time for that. But right away, the high pass is beautiful on that little post. It works very good. It's a great play when you're inside the 5 trying to get that touchdown. Now, in my opinion, in this Madden, this is the best screenplay. If your opponent is running zone, you're going to get 5 to 10 yards. If they're running man, you're still going to get yards. The only time you got to be careful with this play is if they're running man and they're pressing. If they're running man and they're pressing, you don't want to make that pass just because it can very well be an interception. But I like it overall. And that will conclude the video.